Howdy folks, this is Justro at Metcalf Mills bringing you the word of the day Wednesday. On Thursday, now, we've been talking like this up here in these mountains a long time and we know how to do it. Got a good word for you today. Hope you enjoy it. Alright folks, today's word of the day is nary. 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 Now this is a good word. You can use it a lot. I'm going to give you some examples of how I use it and how we use it. But before we get into the word of the day, I want to have another word about the project I'm working on, grain mills for communities. I'm going to give you a little example of what I'm talking about. So to give you an example, somebody in your community gets a grain mill. In this example, this is Raleigh. Say hey to Raleigh. Raleigh gets a grain mill and he lives in a community. So Raleigh lives in a community and he's got people all around him. Now everybody around Raleigh is going to be healthy and happy because Raleigh's got a grain mill and he can mill fresh stone milled products for them to eat. Not only is that the best tasting thing you can eat, it's also really good for your health. If you look close, you can see a big smile on Raleigh's face. That's because Raleigh loves using his grain mill. It brings him so much joy. And pretty soon, all these other folks in Raleigh's community are going to have a big smile on their face because they're going to feel better and they're going to enjoy going to the grain mill and seeing and talking to the people in their community. And before you know it, the grain mill is a big old heart of the community. My reasons for doing this project are to help people have access to good fresh milled grains, as well as build and encourage more community. So folks, I want to remind you about my Kickstarter for this project. The link is down in the description of this video. Right under the video, if you click on that little down arrow box, I think it's down arrow or up arrow, it's an arrow box right under the video, a section there, you'll find that. And you're going to help Raleigh, and you're going to help me, and you're going to help a lot of other people. So if you can share, I understand times are hard. I know it's a tough time for a lot of people. And if you can help, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. If you can't help, then please share this. Share this with everybody you know. There's a lot of people, once they see it and understand, they get really excited about it. It's going to be a wonderful thing, and my hope is to help a lot of people and encourage community. All right, let's get on to the word of the day Wednesday, and I won't say nary another word about my Kickstarter. If you ain't got nary grain mill and you plan on growing some grain, you're going to need a grain mill. If you run a mill and you ain't got nary grit separator, you need you one. If you've got grain and you ain't got nary grain mill, you need one. I ain't got nary ham in my smokehouse right now, but we'll do something about that. There ain't nary way to do that without doing it the hard way.
Hey, Pops.
Yeah.
You got a piece of that tiger tail white oak lumber left?
No, I ain't got nary in Virginia. They ain't nary thing much prettier than these little old purple flares right here. Well, it just depends on which way you're looking.
Hey, Pops.
Yeah.
Is there any of those Pete's candies left?
No, they ain't nary left, Char. We eat them all. And sometimes nary will be in response to airy. Like when somebody says, "Have you got airy number 10 wash tub?" You say, "No, I ain't got nary."
Pops, I want a drink of water.
Well, hun, you'll have to go to the house. I ain't got nary. I ain't seen nary head of hair like yours, Char. I come up here in the woods looking for some of them little marl mushrooms, but I didn't find nary one. I ain't got nary. Nah, I don't want nary. I ain't got nary another example for you. I hope you enjoyed today's Word of the Day Wednesday. And now that that's over with, don't forget about my Kickstarter. Like this video if you will, subscribe to my channel. Everything's down in the description. Check it out down there. Right down there. And don't waste nary a minute. This is old Justro at Metcalf Mills. I look forward to seeing you next time.